We've got your back, sister.
Hey guys, it's Spreeza here. Welcome back to another video that I'm kind of nervous to bring to you because today marks the day of a new series called Story, which I'm going to be calling obviously Story Time with Spreeza or something along those lines. Because I've got some pretty funny stories from my various experiences I've had with various people, and I think they're quite funny, and you guys might want to hear them. So yeah, the one we're going to be talking about today is when I was a lot younger and I was on holiday, and I don't know whereabouts we were, but it was, let's just say there was like it was like a field, and there was like a woods to the right, and obviously there was like I was there with my two cousins, and we just in the woods just exploring stuff, as you do. And we were quite, I'm about to say I was about 8, something like that, so quite young. And then we just, Mum said be back home before dark, whatever. And so obviously, I remember vividly, we were just strolling about in these woods, and then out of nowhere there just came this dude, and his name was Mark. Okay, now Mark was I'm gonna say he was about 15, 14. He never told us his age, but this story could now give you nightmares, okay? Because at the time I thought Mark was cool, I thought, wow, Mark is cool dude. But like, you won't think Mark is a cool dude soon, okay? Because Mark, well, he smelt of like, I'm gonna say, he smelled of like, when you get out the bath or the shower, and there's like the bath, what's it called? Wait, the thing you step on to wipe your feet on. He smelt of that, like wet that. I don't know what you call that. Bath mat, I guess. Shower mat, whatever you want to call it. He smelt of that mixed in with like body odor. So Mark didn't smell too nice, okay. And basically, also my auntie both said we weren't allowed to go past the old shed on this caravan site because we've been there before, and nothing ever happened like that. And yeah, Mark didn't look like Mark had many friends at the caravan site or like in his life. So, we were chilling, with Mark, me and my cousins, just hitting him with sticks and stuff. How you do. And then we were getting closer and closer to the shed, dude. And then and Mark was like, "Hey, let's go play over there." And I was like, me and my cousins, we were like, "Nah, we can't. We've got obviously, we got to stay in front of the in front of the shed. We can't go behind it." That's what I meant to say. Yeah, we can't go behind it. Mark like laughs at us. Mark's been a real dick. And then Mark's like, I don't need to stay here. And Mark just marches on right past the old shed, and we're just sitting there like, well, what are we gonna do, dude? Mark's gone off, and then we found some new kids to play with. I can't remember what their names are. They're not really important to the story. Well, they are. They do come into one part of the story, okay? And so we're all just like playing with our new friends, and then we hear a noise, and we would just turn around, and there's Mark. Mark is just like some sort of superhero, man. Mark just walks through through the woods, through the clearing. We're all looking at Mark like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Because Mark had like I'm gonna say, you might think I'm lying when I say this, Mark had a spear. When I say spear, it wasn't like, one of those things you see like in a play or like a movie or something like that. I'm talking a real, like, sharp end of the thing. Maybe it wasn't like a spear as in like it was meant to be like that, but it was like a piece of metal, and it was all twisted and shit, and that was sharp. I could see it was sharp. And we're all staring at Mark, and Mark is like, bear in mind, Mark is like 40, 50. He's old and he's tall. And Mark looked like he's about to cry, right? Because Mark's pretty pissed because we got new friends. And my cousin's like, "Oh, sorry, Mark. We can't go behind the shed. Sorry if we upset you." And Mark's getting pretty pissed, and then Mark starts yelling, dude. And we were terrified at this point. So our new friends, dude, they were scared. They were already starting to run, and we were like, no, Mark's cool. He won't do anything to us. And for a second there, I thought, 8-year-old Nick was going to be dead right then and there, See that show on the news, like, 8-year-old gored by savage young pedophile. No, he wasn't that bad. Can't call him that. But, But yeah, so we were all just like pretty scared, and what happened then? You know, everyone was screaming, everyone was getting ready to run, and then out of nowhere, all we see, Mark just like picks his spear, dude, and we were all thinking, oh man, we're all gonna die. But then we don't see something on the floor in front of us, and Mark just stabs it. Mark just stabs this dead, I don't know, it was a crow. Mark just stabs this dead crow, and we're all screaming, dude. We're all screaming our heads off at this point because Mark has got this thing. And then this one kid, dude, this one little kid just screams. I don't know, dude, I can't remember what he said, but this kid was screaming. This kid was afraid. And then I'm saying it like, this dude just got a dead bird on a stick. I'm not scared of no dead bird. And then I was scared of what he did with the bird. He shoved. Let's call this kid. This kid's actually kind of important to the story. Let's call him Evangeline, right? So this kid, who was a boy called Evangeline, he was scared, right? Then there's no doubt about that. And Mark puts the dead bird right under his nose, and he says, "Do you smell that?" And then we're screaming. We're already running, dude. Me and my cousins, we are getting ready to run. And Mark and while we're running, he goes, "No, come back!" And Mark is running after us at this point. And Mark, I don't know how Mark did this. Mark just puts a spear behind his head, and he just lobs. And we see this dead crow just like start flying again, and this dead crow just smacks Evangeline, dude. And Evangeline is freaked, dude. Evangeline is terrified, dude. Evangeline is just freaking terrified, dude. I mean, who wouldn't be? You've just been hit by a dead crow by some sweaty bath mat kid who you don't even know. So we're just running, back to our caravan. Luckily we never told Mark, the bath mat pedophile, where our caravan was, so we were safe, And next day we went out to so we all went to bed. We told our parents what happened, and they were like, "Whoa, dude, Mark the dead crow kid is insane." So we're all terrified, right, Mark? What happened next was just unexplainable. Simply, you couldn't make it up. Mark just disappeared. I'm just saying it. Mark disappeared, dude. We could see his caravan, and where we sat for the rest of the whole day, looking out the window, you could see it. And 1 minute he was there, and then we came back next morning, and he was gone. And the gate shut on the caravan, dude, and Mark was gone. The dead crow kid was gone. So yeah, that's about it. And yeah. Well, sorry about that, guys. Just my mic just cut out there for a sec. But I was just gonna say, hope you enjoyed, and leave a rating, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Because if you want more crazy stories about 8-year-old Nick nearly getting fucking diseases from a dead crow by a kid that smells like a moldy bath mat, then why would you subscribe to a channel if you want to hear about that? So I'm going to say, and if you're not subscribed to him already, I highly recommend going to subscribe to Bosco. He's got a pretty cool number of series going on at the moment. He plays games like Far Cry Primal and Just Cause. They're freaking better games than what I'm playing. Oh, look at that, I'm Final Kill Cam, dude. What am I doing? Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'm hoping to make storytime a regular thing, so we can enjoy more stories from my, obviously, strange childhood. And like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you.